Grati-Tuesday with Reverend Sophie. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing really well, thank you. Yes, I'm. Although I'm salivating at the moment because there is in front of me a full English cooked breakfast that looks absolutely delicious. I mean, I'll see if I can turn the camera around. Can you see?
Let's have a look. For those of you that are watching on Facebook, you can see. Oh, is that poached eggs?
Poached eggs. Yeah,
I do like a poached egg.
Yeah, we'll agree on that, Dave.
Yeah,
we'll agree
absolutely.
on that. Let's have a. So, Reverend Sophie, you're being treated to a full English breakfast. That's something to be grateful for.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm here with my daughter and grandson, which is also something to be grateful for today. So I'm grateful for lots of things today. Father Neil and I were supposed to be going on a retreat together, but some stuff came up. We decided that now was not a good time. So we're going to go retreat in January instead. I took the opportunity, the days that I had clear, and I thought I'm going to bring my daughter down to Salisbury. Do a little bit of Christmas shopping in Salisbury, maybe see the cathedral in Salisbury and catch up with some family. So that's what we're doing. We're down in Salisbury, and this amazing little guest house that we found. I mean, I've lived in Salisbury like for 30 years, never knew this place was here. It is an absolute gem.
Wow.
Absolute gem. So if you fancy a visit to Salisbury, I can highly recommend the Cricket Field House. It's beautiful. It's like a little guest house. It's lovely.
Love that. Salisbury, remind me, is Stonehenge one of your neighbours?
Stonehenge is one of my neighbours, yeah.
Oh, well, how lovely. Of course, there's going to be the winter solstice coming soon. They usually like to make a thing of the solstice over there.
They do. Yeah, absolutely. Although, I'm not so sure about, I've seen them dancing around those stones. I'm not so sure about that myself.
Not so sure about that. We've got some other gratitudes here on the Facebook page. I haven't showed you this, Dave, yet, but we do a Grati-Tuesday post on Facebook. Rebecca Singh, meeting famous faces you normally wouldn't and being able to talk to them. She's got a picture with Michelle Heaton, who's coming to the Big Pems Panto in the Boulevard Theatre. She was just milling about in Haverford and in Pembroke Dock over the weekend for the various Christmas lights switch on. Jane Lou, for the people I have in my life right now and all the help with my unexpected renovations. That sounds like a traumatic experience made better through friends and family. And Andy Martin, looking forward to going to work. And sometimes we take those things for granted, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Absolutely.
Do you know, it's really good, isn't it, when you can look forward to going to work? I mean, there are many, many people who really do not look forward to going to work. But I would imagine, Tom, that you really look forward to being on the show because you probably wouldn't do it otherwise.
The alarm going off at that time makes you think, or do I? And every single day I think.
No, but you're right, though, aren't you? Because it is really important for your mental health that you get up in the morning, you're motivated to get into your place of work, isn't it? I can't imagine anything worse than thinking every morning, getting up and thinking, oh, not another day of that.
No, exactly.
Reverend Sophie's right, yeah.
I consider myself very fortunate that I get to come up when I get to share these stories and I get to hear from the likes of Jane, Andy and Rebecca, and also Nurse Nellie just quickly glanced on our Instagram because we're live on Instagram too. And I'm grateful for people that bring entertainment into our lives, particularly this season for Panto.
Oh, no, they don't.
Oh, yes, they do. So Reverend Sophie,
I love a good Panto.
Have you got your tickets yet?
No, not yet. Not yet. There are so many Pantos to choose from this year. Which one should I go to, Tom?
Both.
Yeah, both of them.
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
There's not just two. There's like the local amateur dramatic society that have got their own panto going on as well. So there's one in Claverston Hall.
Cinderella.
Oh, Spiderella. Sorry, Spiderella.
Spiderella. The one in Saundersfoot is taking place this week. Because big shout out to Sam and Lana. They are playing the comedy duo.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm sure that I think St. Catherine's Players in Milford, they tend to do theirs in February, if I'm not mistaken.
They do it a little bit later.
Good idea.
It's so difficult to choose which one to go to. Very difficult.
What you need to choose today, though, is how you're going to spend the rest of your time in your little retreat there with your daughter and grand family. Love the fact that you're a grandmum. What other things are you looking forward to being grateful for today?
Well, apart from being incredibly grateful for this guest house, which is rather scrummy, we are going to make our way into Salisbury. And we are going to go to the cathedral, probably go to the close. I've got some books that I borrowed from the library in Sarum Close, so I'm going to go and drop some books off there. But I think most importantly, we're going to visit some families. So we're going to visit Auntie Pat and Uncle Colin, hopefully this afternoon. And we're also going to visit Katie's Auntie Dawn, so my husband's sister, this afternoon as well. So none of them have met baby Eli yet, so it's all very exciting. Very, very exciting.
And you remind us, actually, this time of year, if ever there was a reason to go out and see friends or family, now's the season. It's an excuse to do it. We can do it whenever we like, but it's around about this time of year that we can really make an effort and be like, you know what, I fancy popping round just because.
Just because I can. Just because I can. And actually, you've got to take those moments. You know, I've unexpectedly got a free day because I was supposed to be on retreat. So I was like, stuff it. Let's go to Salisbury.
and I'm sure Reverend Sophie would agree, as I alluded to last night in my programme, it's a good time to reach out to people who haven't got anybody as well, isn't it? It's a lovely time of the year to embrace people who are maybe on their own or haven't got any family or friends.
Yeah, and I think the radio plays a really important part in that as well, actually, Tom, and the team there at Pure West. I think people find family on the radio, and it can be streamed into people's houses, and it makes people feel as if though they're not alone. So I think that's a really helpful thing for you to be doing, and particularly with Pure West, because of course you are focused in Pembrokeshire and you are focused on the people of Pembrokeshire, which is not the same as every radio station. And of course, you get to know people, and people get to know you, and they get to know you really well. And I think that's a really important thing to do. So well done to Pure West and to all of the people that contribute to the shows. I think that's a really important thing to say as well.
Thank you.
Yeah,
and we are going to be broadcasting 24/7 throughout the Christmas period. So if you do need to hear a familiar voice, then you can just tune in on DAB, on your smart speaker, on the PWR app. Take us with you on your travels. And we look forward to being that. And maybe you could be the person that someone else is grateful for during these next couple of days and weeks. Reverend Sophie, I'm very aware that you've got a delicious looking breakfast on that table next to you. Thank you so much for joining us, and hello to all the family, the ones that you haven't seen for a long time too.
Yeah, and if there is anybody out there listening, you know, Father Neil and I are always happy to go and visit people as part of what we do. So if you ever need a visit from someone and just want to talk, then that's what we're here to do.
Yeah, and of course you'll be back on Thursday, but even more than that, you'll be the voice of the radio on Friday.
I will. I'm quite looking forward to that. I'm quite looking forward to, not that anybody can step really into Gina's shoes, but I'm looking forward to being able to spend the morning with you, Tom, and getting the hang of this radio malarkey, which clearly I haven't quite got the hang of yet.
One day, even I will one day cross that bridge. In the meantime, there, Reverend Sophie, in bon appetit, and we'll catch up on Thursday for confessions.
You will indeed. You will indeed.
We're going to take a look at some. Oh, do you have any what's-ons?
Oh, what's-ons? We probably do have some what's-ons, actually. What date is it? We've got... Oh, okay. So this coming week, we've got... Well, over the next couple of weeks, we've got all sorts of services, including a scratch nativity. But I will send more information because I haven't got the information in front of me right now, and I will forget it all. So if you want to get dressed up, as your favourite nativity character, then Walton East is the place to be.
I love that. Innkeeper all the way, Dave.
Yeah, definitely. Or the shepherd. I played the shepherd once when I was in school, in Langley School. Yeah.
Reverend Sophie, enjoy your day, and yeah, we'll catch up soon.
Take care. God bless. Bye for now.
Bye.
It's 9:20 here on the Dave and Tom Breakfast Show with OC Davis.
Release your feel good